Every seed that we have in our project is connected to, in some cases, thousands of years of history. We have seeds in our project that was actually consumed, relatives consumed by Abraham and Sarah that were in Genesis of the Old Testament. We have those seeds in our project. So it's a connection. If we don't connect, we've lost a lot. So it's a connection of family, it's a connection of place, it's a connection of foods, it's a connection of culture, as well as saving the seeds for the future.
The waters are warming, and I bet there's a whole bunch of you too that have parents, or some of you I know, go out and lobster, and you're having to go out further and further and further off the coast into the colder waters because the lobsters are like, this is too warm here, I'm getting out of here. And you have to spend more money on fuel, and so climate change is having a huge impact on our community, whether it's logging, clamming, lobstering, all those things have a huge impact. And what's happening in Ladakh is happening here.
How does that impact you guys? Because you don't have a say in how anything is done at this point in your lives. So, how do you care? Does that impact you? How does it impact you?
Grandfather, he's been climbing since he was about, I'd say, a teenager. And he used to be able to flip and get 20 clams out each flip. Now it takes about 6 hours to get a hog. And he's 69.
So is that something you're inheriting from him?
Well, in friendship, clamming is pretty much gone. You can't find anything. Razor clams is barely anything. You have to scrounge and scrounge and scrounge. You'll find a spot here, then there'll be nothing for an hour. You have to keep walking. It's just all. Then once you get 10 foot out from the banks, where it gets all the socks up, the tapeworms just roll around, get up the side of the clams, eat the stomachs right out of them, kill them right there. That's why there ain't nothing in the mud now.
So you see, I mean, basically, to be very crass about this, I don't care. I already got my little nest feathered here. I'm just fine. But I'm in the power position to make the decisions and everything. That's your inheritance, so to speak, you know, because he can teach you the skills and he can pass on to you this wealth that he's built up over the years, and you can't do nothing with it. So how does that make you guys feel, and what are you going to do about it?
So the ones that aren't really viable, they're not useful.
Right.
A lot of times, like, you plant like 10, and so you get 10 out of 10, or sometimes you get 1 out of 10.
So, and as a part of this class, you guys are actually the researchers who go through the whole process, and that's a part of the work that you do.
You're going to go through here and you're going to find, number one, seeds that we do not have in our collection. Number two, they have to be able to be grown in our climate situation, Waldoboro, Washington, Friendship. Number three, they must have a compelling historical connection. They've got to be something cultural or something historical, because we're not only saving the seeds to save the seeds of biodiversity, we're also trying to save the seeds from different cultures so that you connect to different cultures.
Can't do much up at 12,000 feet with no water. It's a tough environment to live in. But we don't have that many pests. Well, we didn't before climate change hit us, because the pests can't live there either. And this fungus or bacteria or whatever has come into our potatoes. And potatoes are like gold to us. This potato blight is moving into our potatoes now. Everything looks really good until about harvest time. And then they turn black and fall apart. You cut them open and they black and fall apart. And you have no food for March. You have no food for March when that happens. And it's really, and our agriculture department, government agriculture department brought it in. Because, hey guys, here's the best potato on the planet. Let's all grow this one. They brought it in from the next state, and that stupid bacteria survived our winter. And now it's moving through all of our potatoes. So, and it's like our people die right, left, and center from cholera. Because we have no resistance to cholera because we never had cholera above the Himalayas. So if that cholera bacteria makes it into us, we have no resistance. We're gonna die. The same with our potatoes. They had no resistance to this thing. And those introduced potatoes mixing with our potatoes and we're really in trouble in terms of potatoes. So we at this point, we still.
And with the pests that are coming into my environment, or in your guys' case, the warming waters off your coast, it's really important to have, there were warmer waters long ago. And it's really important to maintain the history so that you can try different things that might work differently, but also just to have the ability to try different things. Because it's the adaptive people that are still going to be here 20 years from now, not the inflexible ones. And I think that, I hope that's one of the things you guys are getting out of your agriculture classes here, is learning how to be more flexible.